Well, hey, my name is Justin, and thank you for continuing to be a part of my AI class. Now, this particular session is all practical. My goal, I'm actually going to share my screen in a second, and I'm going to show you how to use five or six of the tools that I use on a regular basis in my church. And there's a couple that I love to use, a couple I like to use on a regular basis that help with preaching, that help with some systemic things, and I'm going to show you how to do those exactly, the ones you can upload documents to, and now this updates on a regular basis. So I'm recording this on 17th. 2024. No, actually, let me start again. Well, hey, thank you for continuing the AI Masterclass. I'm so glad you're here. Now, I want to take some time to actually talk through some of the tools that I use on a regular basis as a pastor. I'm going to show you Perplexity, how we do some things with research. I'm going to show you Claude. I'm going to show you Copilot. I'm going to show you an image generator. I'm going to give you an image prompt to put in there as well that you can play around with. And then also for my AI ebook, I have some prompts that we can put in there as well. But linked below is the AI ebook. So if you don't have it, you can feel free to download it and some stuff on preaching as well. The goal is to use this to enhance what you do and not to take away from what you do. So let's have some fun, jump right into it. And I'm going to share my screen right away. And so let's start with an image creator. And so we're going to start in two of my favorite image creators right now. Now, the first image creator that I love is Bing Image Creator. Now, Bing Image Creator is based on Dolly's software, based from Microsoft Copilot. To me is the best version right now. That's free. There's others that are out there. Midjourney is 10 times better than all of the ones I could possibly show you. I'm going to show you a free one that I use on a regular basis. And so I'm taking a prompt that's coming up. It's a prompt that I have included in the prompt packet, but in the linked below the AI preaching packet. And this prompt packet is everything that just it's a simple prompt that talks about how to make it's a person sitting on top of a logo that says that tech pastor. And so I'm gonna put that prompt in and we're gonna do this. And we'll also do one other prompt that one you might be able to use for your sermons or one you might want to use for things as well. Now in the packet that you have linked below, we'll have this create while we're doing this. In the packet that we have linked below, you'll actually have a way to craft great prompts. There's five aspects of a great prompt: the task, the background, the instructions, the output, and additional notes. And that's linked below. So if you want to take a look at that, that's a way to make sure that your prompts are good. But Bing Image Creator, let's go back to Bing. So Bing Image Creator, to me, like I said, is the best version of an image creator. I love the way that it's simple, it is to the point, it is cool, and you can see here, this is me and my son, a simple image prompt of us sitting on top of a Green Bay Packer thing. So Bing gives you four, and you can see some other ones that I've made. This one was about open book on the desk taking notes, blue and yellow. This was one I used for a sermon, trying to get a firsthand perspective of being next to Jesus on the cross. Let's see, what are some other ones? I did this for a sermon title, Be Like Jesus, Take a Nap. I actually put this on a t-shirt. Let's see some other ones. And this is what I was using actually to find the title, the cover to the book, Church of AI. I was using AI to make a title for it. So I really like Bing Image Creator. It's the website is simply bing.com/images/create. Let's do the same prompt in Imagine Meta. Now, Imagine Meta is from Meta. You have to log in with your Meta account, whether that's your Facebook or your Instagram. Now, it's not as great, and the faces for people of color are not great at all on Meta, but we'll see what happens, and you'll be able to see the differences between Bing and Meta and why I like Bing better. Now, Meta is much faster. It's probably going to come about now, right? Meta is much faster, but as you can see, they look like AI characters. They look fake. But it's gotten better, but it's not perfect. Like even this misshapen, all of that. So you take this compared to Bing, and you see the noticeable difference. Now, the cool thing about Bing as well is if you want to edit this image, you can click on it and you can customize it, and it's going to take you to Microsoft Designer. Now, Microsoft Designer is like Canva. It's just a free version of Canva. It's not as powerful, but it gives you all the tools of Canva, and it's completely free. It comes with Microsoft, and it's free to anybody who wants to use it right now. Microsoft Designer. To go in here, if I want to move the background, I can take the background out. I can add a background to it if I want to, and it'll ask me what I want to add or how I want to do it. Let's see, you can blur the back. I mean, there's so many different things you can do in Microsoft Designer for the free. and it's really, really great. And so I really like Microsoft Designer. Love how Bing is giving people the chance to do all of this in their image creator. So try it out for your sermons, try it out for your church. Like I said, imagine.meta.com or Bing Image Creator, and both of these are linked below in the document. You can download as well. So those are image creators. Now let's go to well, since we're on this, let's go to Copilot. So Copilot, I really like Copilot. Copilot is right now, you can get 5 free conversations a day with ChatGPT 4. The rest are in ChatGPT 3 or 3.5. You can see I've done a lot of things here in Microsoft Copilot, but let's just ask it a question. Do you think a lion or bear would win a fight? You log in with your personal account or your church, your school. Now, if you log in with a school, you're going to have some things that are going to be probably not given to you as the way that schools are cracking down on students using it. But as you can see here, Microsoft Designer is built in, so you can actually ask it to make pictures. I'm just doing a simple chat function right now, and that's their Copilot. You also have vacation planners and cooking assistants. It's just ways that you're just telling you're telling the GPT what to do, right? You're just telling it how to respond. The thing I like about Copilot is going to give you sources. So it's going to search the internet and it's going to give you sources. You can download it, you can copy it. And whenever you copy this, and I want you to know this, whenever you copy it, it's going to be linked. This is a way to stop plagiarism. So if you copy and export what Copilot writes, it's going to always be a highlighted link, and you're not going to get out of that unless you take it, rewrite it, or put it into another AI form. So the only way around it, you copy and paste it, put it in someplace, ask where you write it, but it's going to be linked because that's the way of making sure that people aren't plagiarizing this type of information. Copilot's powerful. They have built-ins where you have that where you can create images. You can ask it to help you. You do a whole chat to build a whole vacation. I actually used this to help plan my wife's birthday a little while ago. I use this also cooking and fitness. I built fitness training for me personally during using Copilot. So it's a really, really powerful, really powerful tool that I think you could be used and anyone could use it as well. And there's ways to do so much more. You can make songs in here. Actually, I showed really cool, like make me a song about AI and church and how great it is and why we should use AI in church. And what this is going to do, it's either going to write me this or take me to Suno. And Suno, there it is. So I think it's going to take me to Suno. And nope, so it's just going to write me a song. All right, so I'm going to show you a trick in a second to go to Suno. And Suno is actually going to make the song. And hallelujah, blessings, amen. The, the Church of Ones and Zeros circuits intertwined. That's funny. So I'm going to show you this. So this is Suno. And this is just really funny. But Suno is you're actually able to create music. And so I'm going to create a song here. And I've made some songs already, but this is just funny. So I made this Preach the Innovation and Preach Innovation for a conference I spoke at. And there's some other things we made here. My sister and her son were sick. And so my sister sent a text message saying amoxicillin gang gang. And so we thought it was kind of funny to do so. So we made some stuff. But if you go to suno.ai, you're actually able to make a song and put this song in. And I'll have to put it in on the end because I didn't share sound on this video. But actually, if I play it, it might actually play it out loud. Silicon sanctuary, a digital divine, AI in the cues, lines of code intertwined. So we're gonna make that hip hop because that's weird. I don't like that. Did not like that. You guys can see we're doing this live. So I want you to see. So one of the cool things, and in my other account, I was able to make some stuff that was let's see if I have some other things. I think this was for our church vision for the year. Yeah, so right, it wasn't perfect. But I made some things here, and then I did some things for my son as well. And so we'll see if it creates a yeah, so this will now create another one that's more hip hop and rap, something a little more upbeat. It's not perfect, and it only gives you about 30 seconds. I have the free version. This is all free. You can do more with it. But the free version only gives you so much. So artificial reverence is what we're giving us, and they're making it a pop song. So this is going to be interesting. But what we'll do, we'll download that, and then once it's done, we'll go ahead and I'll play this for you. Well, let's see what it sounds like now.
I'ma break it down, no need for pretenses. AI in the church, let's drop the defenses. Automating hymns and robotic confessions. It's a digital blessing, heavenly progression. Algorithmic sermon straight from the code, no preaching needed. Just an AI or machine learning. Spitting divine knowledge, bringing salvation straight from the college.
Oh, we don't want that because I still want my job, right? So we're not going to hope it goes that far. And if you took the class on AI job replacement and robotics, you already know how I feel about that and Wang and Russ theory of job replacement. So let's take that away because we do need preachers and we still need you. So let's take that away. That was kind of scary. All right, so that's that's Microsoft Copilot. That's Microsoft Designer. That's Bing Image Creator. So let's go to Claude. So what I'm going to do here in Claude is actually take a prompt from actually, we'll start with Perplexity. And so Perplexity is great because Perplexity is what I use to research a sermon and to research things. And so we're going to boo here, investigate. This is a prompt from the sheet I have below. Now, I like Perplexity because Perplexity is fully based in research and it gives you sources. It also searches some scholarly journals as well. Google Scholar. Sorry, I believe on Google Scholar. And so we're going to investigate the historical context and background. I'll put a scripture in there. So let's go Psalm 23. And boom. And so what it's going to do is it's going to give us all of this information based upon this and give us a concise answer to it. And as you can see here, it's really cool to be able to see how it gives you all this. It gives you related information, questions to ask, because it's all based on research. Now, this company is making a bukus of money because it is just frankly just great and it's doing really well because it's giving you backgrounds, giving you research, giving you images. And then what you can do, I don't have the pro version, but if you have the pro version, you can generate images, you can search videos, you can search images, and that can actually help you with some work you're doing in your church. Now, what I'm going to do is going to take this Perplexity and give me, I'm taking it to Claude. Now, this is Claude 3. To me, right now, this is the best LLM out there. There's Llama that's going to come out sometime soon, but this is the best LLM out there. And I'm actually going to take exactly what we got from Perplexity, put in a Claude, and say, give me an email to write to my church about this, the freshness of spring based on research on Psalm 23 from the pastor. The reason I'm saying it from the pastor, remember, we want to be specific. So from the pastor, me, and church is in California. Boom. So I'm giving it this, and we'll see what happens. And so I like Claude. Claude churns this stuff out so quickly. And there you go. Now, the cool thing about Claude, not only does it turn out quickly, it is the most advanced and personable AI right now. So I would highly recommend using it. It's the most advanced, up to date. Gemini is good. ChatGPT, I don't like it. And Perplexity is great. So I would use Perplexity for your research, Claude to help you write and proofread, right? So Claude is great to help you write, help you proofread what you do, and I like it. So actually, for me, I used Claude for some work for us upcoming sermon series I have on Ruth, and so I'm actually going to show you this. So I asked Claude to help me with the sermon series on Ruth and to help me organize some of my thoughts and some of the research I did on Ruth already. And so I put that in Claude yesterday. I'll show you what that looks like. And so in Claude, it helped me write this. Right. So it helped me, whatchamacallit, help me finish this right here. So I put some information in that I wrote, and there it went. And I actually had it, so I had to do a couple things for me. Number one, research, rewrite it at a doctorate level, literally words and language so big that people without master's degrees cannot understand it. This was just me being funny. I'm not actually going to use this, but what I use is this one, just to rewrite it and to make sure that's clear and to make sure it's clear to multiple different types of people. So that's me taking this. So what I'm going to do is actually take it to an app called Gamma. Now, Gamma.app is another thing I use on a regular basis. And Gamma.app it makes PowerPoints, it makes websites, all of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use gamma.app to make a presentation. Like I said, all these are linked below. So I'm going to make a presentation, right? And we're going to continue. Now here's where the options come in. You can generate, condense, or preserve. So that means literally it's going to just reformat your original information. This is where it's going to add details in. It's going to do its own research and help you out, or it'll condense it. I like doing condensed. It kind of keeps it from some plagiarizing things. It keeps you from having things that AI likes to say, like unveiling and transforming and all that type of crap. I keep it medium. This is just my personal preferences, but you can do what you want. Now, what's cool is you can do a couple things. You can you can ask it to search the internet for images or AI images. Highly recommend the AI images because you're going to get fresh new stuff made just for your presentation. And then in terms of formatting it, you can have it be a document, like a Word document. You can have it as a website, or you can have it as a presentation. I have mine formatted as a presentation. And the card size, you can change it. I want it so it's easier to export to directly to PowerPoint, and I'll show you how to do that. Now, mind you, this is exactly the notes that I have on Ruth that's going to make 8 cards, and we're going to watch it live. The great thing about it, you can pick whatever type of title you want. So I'm just going to pick something random. There you go. And it's going to make this PowerPoint for us for the free and generate it. There you go. So as it's generating, you can see here, it's condensing the stuff that I already wrote. So this is all stuff that I wrote. AI is just generating it, organizing it, and all these gray area places are all areas where it is adding AI images. So you can see here all that, and there it is. There's the entirety of my PowerPoint presentation for the Book of Ruth to present to my church. You can see here, it's got maps on it. It's got different things that thought were important. Now, the cool part about this too, so you see here, you're like, ugh, I don't like that AI image. What you can do, you double click on it and you can change the prompt, right? You can do the same thing for each one of these. You can also edit anything you want. And then if you want to have these 8 slides only as a starter, you could add a blank slide or add a card with AI, and you can do that as well, right? So when you're done, you go to the corner and you click export, and you can download it as a PowerPoint or PDF. Now, for the free version, you're going to get the Made by Gamma in the corner. What you can do, very simple, is once you download the PowerPoint, you go into PowerPoint and just delete it deletes, it's an image. You just delete the Made by Gamma badge and you have a whole PowerPoint. I use this so much. I use it for Bible study. I use it for presentations. I use it for things like this. I used it for the AI Masterclass, where I was able to do make sure you guys got all the information on the slideshow, but I used Gamma in each one of these masterclasses to give us this information. So that's Gamma for you. So that's Perplexity, that's Gamma, that's Claude. The last app I wanted to show you is Taja. So when you finish your sermon and you finish your work, I don't think I have a sermon in here. So yeah, actually, I'm gonna put one in here so you can see it live. So when you finish your sermons, when you want to put these online and you want them to go viral and you want your sermons to be impactful, here's what you can do. My challenge to you is actually to take your sermons and put them into Tasha. And what Tasha is going to do, actually, I'll just use the study of Revelation. Actually, there's a sermon. I'll use a sermon. I'll use a sermon. So you can see a sermon exactly. What Tasha is going to do is Tasha is going to take your sermon and make it, uh, give it a viral text. So I used it on this sermon. I'm trying to find another one I didn't use. Here it is. So let's use it on this one. Psalm number 8. So all you do is you take the YouTube link here, you go over to Taja, and it's a 7-day trial on Taja. Yeah, contact sermons, and in my YouTube page, my personal YouTube page is all about barbecue. So you don't have to put this on yours, but no BBQ is guaranteed because the most viral videos on my page are on barbecue. It's gonna put barbecue in it. You take your video, your YouTube URL, you put it in here, and you simply click optimize. What it's gonna do, and we'll do this live, it's gonna analyze your channel, analyze what's gonna go viral, evaluating your audience, evaluating your followers, evaluating their desires, what they like to do, analyzing different keywords, and it's going to give you 50 keywords. It's going to give you, up to 500 characters of keywords. It's going to give you a description. It'll give you suggested titles that can go viral. And then it's also going to give you some shorts. And I'll show you how to do all that as well. Now, this is live. This is not me speeding anything up, slowing anything down. This is me showing you how fast this stuff works when it comes to your video and how you can do this for your sermons. And I've done this for a number of my sermons. I have not done this on my church website as much. I'm teaching people. So when you go to my friendship page, if you go to my church, you won't see it. But this is stuff I'm doing personally. So it takes everything you got, takes your look at your channel, and there we go. So it thinks that the number one viral score would be Who Are You in Christ, Unveiling Your True Identity. It gives you 5 options for titles, and it gives you 5, it shows you what each of these titles look like, right? So let's say if I do this and say I'm going to use this as the title, then I go down here and it gives you the description based upon that title. It also gives you chapters, right? Also gives you chapters. So it gives you all of this. So you can copy and paste this, put this right into your YouTube channel. And then it gives you tags. It gives you a bunch of different tags that you can use to make sure that you can take those tags, put them in there to help your video go viral. And then what I'm also going to do here is generate thumbnail visuals. Now, I don't like these often. One, I'm an African American male. A lot of the videos that come out are going to be more white driven. And so, but sometimes you get a black one. But we'll see what happens. I don't like using them, but we'll see what happens when they use them. And they're using AI image generations to do it based upon your work. Now, the cool thing is because you don't have to put in a prompt, it's condensing your prompt to do it, condensing all of your captions to do this for you. So it helps. But once again, this is live, so you get a chance to see it live directly from me. And the images do take a second, but it'll come back with something pretty decent. Taja, like I said, has a 7-day free trial. You put your credit card. You can also use Cash App to pay for it, which is kind of cool. But it's a 7-day trial that you can use to assist you with the work you want to do. While we're on here and while this is making this, don't forget below we have our AI ebook that you can download, as well as a worksheet on preaching and pastoring using AI. And all these apps I've listed in that book, in that document that you can download. So you can see the best ones. I'm trying to update those apps probably once every couple of months because they change all the time. The best apps come out and then they go, and then more technology comes out and it goes, and then more technology comes and it goes. It's a ever evolving piece, but the best way to follow all information is I put that on my TikTok, my Instagram called That Tech Pastor. So here's the 3 suggested thumbnails. As you can see, it's not perfect. As you can see, I'm a black male pastor, and nothing reflects that. But if you're looking just for an image or image, whatchamacallit, a inspiration, it's great. Last thing you can do here as well is you can generate shorts. Cool thing about the shorts, I'm not going to do it here and take the time. It takes a while to do it. But you click it to generate shorts, and from this, instead of having to go to Opus or Clap, you can do it all in Taja. It'll search based upon your YouTube audience, what they think will be the best place, the best shorts for your YouTube audience. So it's all catered to your YouTube audience, which is cool because instead of just being like generally what's viral, what's not, this is literally saying we're going to cater to your YouTube audience. So that's the main things I wanted to show you all today. I want to make sure I got all the apps I wanted to show you. I showed you Perplexity, I showed you Image, I showed you Gamma, I showed you Copilot, I showed you Claude. The rest of these, like I said, are all inside of the document that's linked below here for our masterclass. And so if you want to learn more about those, please go ahead and click that, and you'll be able to grab a hold of exactly how to use this in your preaching, use this in your ministry, and use it to make your life a lot easier. So thank you for joining again our masterclass. And I can't wait to meet you. Can't wait to engage with you if you haven't already. All right. God bless you.